Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel for another iRacing video, and today we've got the first GT3 league race of the year. So this league race happens on a Sunday night, the league race is every Sunday night, and it alternates GT3 and Formula 3. Then of course there's the TCR Championship on a Wednesday as well. So this was the first week of the new GT3 season. We're at Silverstone. We seem to be massively off the pace all week long, qualified way down in the mid-pack, so let's jump on in, see if we can make up some positions. Here we go then, limit of a Ds in GT3, Season 4, Race 1, Silverstone. 45 minutes, qualified terribly, what are we, P17. On the grid.
I'm pretty sure my board still has the analog session.
See how we get on. Aiming for a top 10 if we can get it. I'd like to think race pace will be decent. We've never been any good at qualifying, so not expecting too much on that front, but yeah, fingers crossed we can pull something in the race at least. Race smart, keep it safe. Hopefully the rest will take care of itself, we'll see.
Get ready, going green.
Save what fuel we can, having just lost 0.1 of a litre just sitting on the grid.
Car is in. Catch up, 22 car.
When's the green flag come like? Never raced Silverstone with a rolling start before, I don't think.
Green flag, green flag.
Here we go then, there's the answer. And that was the end of tour. F for tour. Green in early on the brakes, that was a surprise. Why is green in so low down the order? Dropped down from 12th, I wonder what's happened there. Oh, there's the first one. Probably let Merrin go as soon as I can, to be honest. Try and score some points for the team, you know. Chronic understeer. Alright, Rick leading then from Reese. Lee's just got past him, in fact. Really surprised to see green in all this way down the order. Don't know what's going on. Oh, Merrin's gone behind us.
Sorry.
Alright. Bit of carnage behind then. Massive gap behind to Kellen then. We are P15, so on track to score a single point. In fact, it's 4 points in this league, isn't it? 4 points, we're going to score 4 points as it stands. Long race, plenty of time for us to self-spin. If I can at least just stay on the back of this pack, then I'll be content enough. I do want to start focusing on some more fuel save though. If we can't get past people on track, then see if we can do it in the pits, but at the minute we're having to try hard just to stay on the back of this pack, you know. There's another one. With 23 laps, so I can't afford more well, I can't afford one per lap even. So far we are getting one per lap. Put the brake bias back a little bit. See if that helps. Sam doing a good job, 2 positions ahead. He's supposedly a lower class, lower split driver. Got great one lap pace, absolutely no doubt in that. Sometimes lets him down with sort of crashes and spins that he has, but no doubt he's got pace. Oh, that's what I was saying about in practice, where I can't find a good braking point for that corner. Tried to use where Greenham braked as a reference, but he must have braked a bit earlier and softer than what I did there. So when I turned in, I was just faced with the murder dick. Whoa!
Car stopped ahead. Go left.
Whoa, terrible rejoin.
Right side, too wide. Still there, hold your line. Clear on the right.
And that's just completely knocked us out of the battle. Come on, Chris, let us go. Ah, that's the end of our battle. And that's put Kellen behind, back within 2.5 as well of us. That's not ideal. We gained a freebie somewhere along the way, I don't know who from, but... There's another one. Blue flags are a thing, he'll be getting blue flags. Oh, not another one. The rejoin was the worst part, that's where we lost the most time.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Sorry, Steven, my bad.
Well, that allowed us to catch up to Graham, I think, just a little bit. They had a bit of a change of positions ahead of us anyway, so that will have slowed him down, but... Oh, that's so frustrating. Our only hope now is that Chris fights the guys behind as hard as what he just fought me, or holds them up for as long. Otherwise, we've been completely done there. I've got a horrible feeling that it was Lee that got taken out in that crash with Chris. Lee was close towards the front, and I can't see him up in those top positions anymore. We know we're getting a freebie somewhere from it. And I saw Lee's name pop up on voice chat, but I had him muted from the start. Chris does in fact not hold the other guys up. Just gonna have to keep doing what I can. On the fuel front and hope it's enough to make up something in the pits. Even if it just makes up a few seconds and brings us back into fight with Graham. And you start looking at my lap times, fuel saving versus Kellen behind. I think Kellen's been with the LOA for a while, but he didn't race any series last season, or at least not while I've been with LOA, so from like June, July onwards. So I've no idea how fast he actually is. There's a lot of guys in this league who have a rating a lot lower than what the pace actually is. So you can't just go off rating. Similarly, you got guys that race a lot of other things, like me, that have got a rating that is completely irrelevant to these GTs. Just such a different beast.
Go, go.
Kellen 5/10s faster that lap with the fuel save, but we were faster than Graham supposedly, but Graham's still at 3 seconds. Well, in fact, Jules has got past Kellen, so either there's been an incident or Jules is on a rampage. No excuse against Jules either, because I know for a fact he's in a Ferrari too. Probably me and him running the same setup. At least we've got the off-tracks under control a little bit now. I'm sure that'll be kiss of death on it. Gods be good. The track temp is pretty hot, but looks like we've got a bit of shade over the track at the minute. That'll help the grip levels. Graham was one of the fastest in sort of midweek practice that we did last week, but looks to be struggling in race trim. One of the only Mercs on the grid. See what Jules has got for us then. Oh, 1-9. It'd help my strategy immensely if he'd like to come and pass, and I'll sit in the slipstream for a few laps. It's not making any ground on Graham. Save more fuel while Jules catches up. There's no point me keeping pushing when we're back on strategy A fuel save anyway. Look how much we're falling back from the cluster ahead. I know Graham's sort of an isolated island as well now, but The guys ahead of him are really pulling away from all of us. So frustratingly close to Graham without actually being able to catch up with him. Graham in the pits. Whoa, an absolutely massive screen freeze there. Holy cow. Alright, P11 with those guys that have pitted now. Go on, Jules. Give me a slipstream. Pretty hard to overtake in a GT3 around here, to be honest. Never realised until sort of we've been doing the racing and practicing here, but when you're caught up behind another car, even if they're sort of seemingly massively slower than what you are, it's just really tricky to actually find somewhere to get the final move done. Guess heading into the complex at the end of the lap, sort of that really sharp left-hander just after pit entry. Can't remember the name of it. Is it Club down there? Not sure, I don't know. But yeah, that's probably a really good opportunity. We've seen what can happen if you try and go side by side into cops, so it's not really the best opportunity. Big slide there, we're massively offline. Some people making the move down here into the right hander at the bottom, but you sort of got to get alongside on the straight to sort of be entitled to the racing room, I guess. You can't. It's not really a heavy braking zone, so you can't really come lunging from a long way back. Jules has peeled in after all that. He's probably going to get us through the pit stop because he's got pace. He probably just got bored of following us. We have no pace and no track position, so tricky one. Messenger and Stott fighting heavily together, and that's for position. I don't think, yeah, Stott's not pitted yet, so kind of holding Messenger up a little bit for me. So Stott's sort of a Club 1500 lower split. Messenger's one of the fastest guys in the league. And into the left-hander like I was chatting about a few laps ago. Here's where the move is getting done by Messenger. Or is it? No, Stott's held on around the outside. Good defence from him. slowing them both down. We'll take that one on the chin. Messenger has got the move done now. Oh, that's going to be another one. God damn it. Stop coming back at him though. Into the very next braking zone. Still side by side these two. It's great battling, but terrible for the lap times. And it's status quo with Messenger still behind. Messenger bails. Expect Sam will just pull away from us again now that it's not battling. Like I said earlier, in the pace is one lap. Earlier in the piece, his 1 lap pace is very strong.
Fast right, Kellen, fast right.
Not sure the fuel save is going to work out for us. I was just looking at the gap to Jules going down the back straight last lap, and I'm fairly sure he is well within our pit stop window. The whole strategy sort of got thrown when we lost the slipstream from Greenan early on. We lost, what, 2 seconds to him?
Thanks, Adrian.
The leader's
No problem.
bidding now. The leader's bidding now.
Oh, Sam with a big shortcut. That must be a slowdown. That'll get him back in slipstream range.
Fast left, Dan, fast left. Guys, why did I pit for fuel and he didn't fuel me? I don't know what happened now.
Pit stop problems for Mr. Cakerad. Oh, sneaked that one without an off track. Holy cow. Rick, 2 positions ahead, has already made his stop and is still in front of us. That's how off the pace we've been through the race. Finally got a tow from Sam and he boxes. It's just all the things we've needed to go our way this race so far. Haven't done. Oh. Good, we'll follow Reese for a little bit. That's a good slipstream to grab. So Reese from the lead before. Green, and I'd have to assume hasn't pitted yet because he was only just ahead of the road, like just up the road from us early on. So I'd be surprised if he's pitted and managed to get from 12th to 1st. Reese will slowly just pull away from us, but at least we can use him for a little bit of a tow. A bit of last fuel save. That Audi's just so quick though.
One left, fuel left.
Box this lap then. We weren't in 3rd when we should have been. Bad understeer through there. It's going to be a slow in lap. Put in a couple more litres of fuel than what the calc says, just so we can push on the other side. I think that was one of the weavers. Lets us go very nicely. Alright, and don't speed on the way into the pits, right? Alright, let's see how this goes then.
You're now in 3rd. All clear, punch it.
Alright, let's see. Where is Jules on the standings? Why is David Lyne so far down the grid? Need to sort my brake bias out. I'm way too rearwards right now. The tyres just cooled down in the pits. Sketchy first couple of corners there. So we shouldn't need to fuel save at all now. We can just push, push, push. Need to take account of the fact we are in colds though. Shane Abbott scrapping well. He's supposedly a club 1500 second split as well. Doesn't look like it to me. $2K rating he reckons, oh it's not legit that I get it all from TCR, but it's doing a pretty good job here. We'll take the off track because I need to stay on the toe of Rob. Plus I think we've got quite a few to play with, so. Not that many though. Rob, another one of the fastest guys. Again, the rating is not accurate whatsoever. In fact, I'm in a sandwich of fast guys who have inaccurate ratings. Oh, I'm just driving this way too hard. Way too hard. Well, there goes David Lyne then, because I'm sure he's about to get us. That was just weak. That was really just not good. There's another off track. Oh, not quite. The only consolation is these guys ahead are holding each other up quite a lot, but we can't hit an apex anymore. Get crisscrossed by Dave, that's fine, we'll let him go. Oh, he's not got the run though, or he backed out. Knew there'd be a pinch point. Jules is still behind us, so the pit's just about worked out for us. Spend so much of a race fuel saving that then I forget how you're supposed to actually drive the car fast. Alright, that little wave of pressure has subsided at least. We should still be in catching range of these guys ahead. As they keep battling, we should be able to catch them up again. Again, I'm not bothered by the off track. Still 6 to play with. You can see why safety rating's a thing in iRacing, because with this being a league race and therefore not rated, you just abuse the track limits because you can. Like, you got so many opportunities with 17X just to extend the track a little bit, invent your own lines. Of course, that's why they put slowdowns on so many corners nowadays, but still. Still can't hit that apex though. The only saving grace for me is the fact that Jules is all over Dave as well, keeping him busy.
How did you not get a slowdown for that?
There's great traffic management by another one of the Weavers. Are they both in here, in fact? My standings board doesn't show all the names on the grid. Definitely seen Jake's name in here tonight. I don't know if Jason's in as well. Father-son combo. It's nice to see them on the grid, to be honest, because I thought they'd said that neither of them were racing this season, so they could focus on the oval stuff. So it was a pleasant surprise to see a Weaver name on the grid. I only need one freebie to give me that top 10 that I said I wanted at the start. Who's going to give me the freebie? Maybe I'll be the freebie. Stranger things have happened. What happened to Sam's start after I was bigging him up all race? Where's he gone? Maggots and Beckett's are nice when you get it, well, I was going to say right, but I still don't think that was right. It was maybe closer to right than we've been all race, but just a beautiful flowing sequence of corners. Nicer in a downforce car, not going to lie, but that was still pretty enjoyable. Right, need to brake earlier for this corner. Hello, Apex. Nice to see you. Oh, God. There's our freebie. That was nearly the end of the race, but there's our freebie. Holy cow. Don't know what happened to Shane there. I don't think he got a slowdown. I can't think of anywhere that he could have got a slowdown there. But finding him almost sideways across the track. Oh dear. As I almost was. Bad news for me is now Rob's just going to pull away. I'm going to lose that slipstream. Maybe him and Messenger will start fighting and slow each other up again. But I needed Rob's draft to pull me away from Dave behind. Tense! This is way tenser than I thought it was going to be. Just need to get our own lines for the rest of the race, and I hope that it's enough. There's a few names down the grid that I didn't expect to see. David Lyne's normally top 3 positions, you know. Rick pulled a stonking first race of the season. He was fast last season, but never, I don't think he got a win. Just things came a cropper throughout the races for him. They're putting back down the order, but oh, there's Sam behind us. What on earth happened in his pit stop then? I wonder if he got a stop and go on a pit entry. Be nice to sort of have a look at the race after the event and see what happened to who. Jules gets the slowdown. Oh, maybe contact as well after that. But yeah, to find out how I did end up still in front of Jules, even though we pitted so much earlier with a lot of pace over us. If he's had a spin or whatever, or if the fuel save in the end was a bit of a difference in the pit stop, because we were barely stationed before we were sent on our way again by the lollipop man. I don't know. There's a lot to kind of have a look at, I guess, in these races. We don't have enough fuel. We don't even have close to enough fuel. Because we didn't get white flag just then. That's a big problem. That is a really, really big problem. We even put extra in at the pit stop. Ah, that's a real shame. How far is that going to put us? A long way down. I did some fuel testing runs in practice and we should be able to lap like a 204 and get 3 litres of fuel, but I still don't think that's enough. I don't think 3 litres is enough. Oh dear, oh dear. I've said before not to trust my calculator. And I did do, and it's going to come back and bite me.
Car right. Clear. White flag this
That's
time.
right, Oliver, that's right.
3 litres, I need to fuel save everywhere. And I'll get it. Oh. I need more than 3 litres now at the line. Shane had to pit again as well. Wonder what's happened there. Shane hopefully will work as a little bit of a pick for me. Oh, well, we've been in this situation before, that's for sure. A 293 last lap, that's the kind of stuff we need. It's just if we can hang on to the positions as well. You know when I was saying about how fast Sam is? Oh dear. Always the fuel calculator, isn't it?
Top lap.
We'll take the off track to carry the speed. Got plenty of those to play with, at least. It's a bit late giving me a fuel warning now, Dash.
Right side.
Thank you.
Clear.
Thank you.
Car right. Keep to the left.
Good race.
You're on the right.
Come on! Is that it? Is that the line?
Chicken flag, chicken flag.
Oh, Jesus.
To the pits, we're going.
We're probably about to get a penalty for whatever happened with Sam there. We've got a 0x on the screen. But we crossed the line at least. Oh, dear me. That was... Oh, my God. Fuel calculator. Oh, damn it. Not the ideal start to the season, that. Oh, we're on for that top 10 we wanted and everything, and then blew it away. Oh, what a finish at the end there. I didn't obviously realise at the time, but Sam also ran out of fuel across the line. That's why he didn't manage to get us in the final corner there. But yeah, that was a bit of a shooting myself in the foot over and over again through that race. I didn't realise, obviously, at the time I'd been talking about Sam being in the lowest split the entire time. He's actually not. He is for F3, but in GT3 he's in the top split as well. So we were racing on track for position that entire time, which I didn't realise. But yeah, I know you can't see it. It's underneath the TV cam, and even on the stream itself, it lives underneath the Race Labs overlay. But in the fuel stop, I'd put in enough fuel, but when the numbers on my dash went green, I manually cancelled it because I thought I'd done something wrong and I was overfilling it. So sort of I second guessed myself in the pits, and as a result, didn't take the extra fuel that I needed. I think I short fueled myself by 3 litres versus what I was supposed to have put in, and that 3 litres obviously would have been the difference of being able to push for those last 2 laps. So should have just trusted my calculator. I shouldn't second guess myself, but yeah, it kind of made a bit of a grandstand finish at the end. It'd have been nice to have secured that top 10 because realistically, with these guys that are on the grid, I think if I'm getting top 10, then that's a pretty decent result. So yeah, almost there this time. Hopefully next time we'll get it done. If you're interested in kind of, we've done like the entire broadcast of this race. So if you're interested in seeing the battles that happened throughout the track, throughout the race on track, then head over to the Limit of Adhesion channel. I'll link that below if you wanted to see, like I say, like a broadcast view of it, the TV cameras and all that jazz. At the time that you're watching this, tonight, UK time, will be Watkins Glen. So if you wanted to come and watch that stream, that'll be over on Twitch, which is also linked down below. And similarly, if you want to come race with any of us as well, obviously, like we said, we've got the lowest split. That's kind of 1500 iRating and lower. There's a little bit of wiggle room. It's not sort of like a hard and fast. But yeah, if you want to come race with us, then jump on the Discord and all that stuff. That will be on the sort of the description of the TV broadcast that I just mentioned. So lots of things to check out, but yeah, fingers crossed I'll see some of you on Twitch later on this evening for Watkins Glen, where again we're going to be trying to punch for a top 10 at best. But yeah, that's going to be everything for this one. So if you did enjoy it, do all that YouTube stuff, give it a thumbs up, drop us a comment and share it to your mates and help grow the channel and all that jazz. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new and not done that already as well, of course. But other than that, take it easy, look after yourself. I'll catch you in the next one.